Hey everybody, it's Steve Owens. I'm one of the tournament directors with the Tennessee Bass Nation Kayak Series, sitting right here with Sassy Dan, Daniel Davis. This is the season opener for the 2026 season, 12/5/2025. We're in Byrdstown, Tennessee, back on Dell Hollow. As you all know, we've made this a continuation from AJ McWhirter and Jay Wallen and them's Bluegrass Club. They had the Snowbird Classic up here every year. We were sitting here last night with Jim Ware reminiscing about all that when what was those guys' names, Jim?
Where's that?
The brothers.
Russell and
What were their last names again? Oh, gone it. We remembered it last night and looked it up. Anyway, the Russell brothers come up here and kicked our butt. One of them's name's Russell. But so anyway, it's just been a great time. This is year 5 for us. We've had 7 tournaments, including the Bassmaster Kayak Series last year up here, or earlier this year up here. And wintertime's great. You know, there's a lot of fisheries that fish good in wintertime, but Dell Hollow is one of the best in the country. So monster smallmouth, big largemouth up here. Somehow Kuth brought a spotted bass with him, so he's already got them in this lake too. So we just take what we can get. At least it's something we can score on Tourney X. But anyway, same, it's kicking off the season here. I won't ramble on too much. We're going to have 10 events just like we did this season in the 2025 season. If you notice, we are having 2 Chickamauga events. And the reason we did that was with the native power hour coming, and some other things. We already had our schedule done. So we wanted to make sure that we deconflicted as much as we could there. And so we added a chick event so that we can fish with those guys as well. So now you can double dip. We'll probably make that tournament a lower entry fee. That way you can afford to fish it. Because it's hard to drop $200 on a one-day swing. So the native, I believe, is $130. We're $75. So we want to make sure that you can fish ours and your grassroots clubs too. So we'll probably drop ours down quite a bit for that one. Make it an invitational. But, again, we're hosted by Byrdstown Pickett Chamber of Commerce. We've been up here all week and had just a phenomenal time. I was testing out some new stuff and actually got to fish the last 2 days and got to lay into a few good ones. So right at this time right now, we're at 81 anglers registered for this one. It's always one of our highest attended tournaments, if not the highest every year. So we're still working on sponsor stuff this year. So when you get there tomorrow, the prizes are going to be a little light as usual on the first 1 or 2 tournaments we have because we fish so early. It's hard to get everything shipped to us in November and December for 2026. But we've got our most all of our sponsors are coming back. I'm not sure about Purple Heart Homes Real Heroes, but we are going to take up donations for this one more tournament for them. We've got Sniper Marine back as your big bass sponsor. We're going to be working with the Bill Dance Signature Lakes and the Giant Bass Open Series. So we'll be able to do $100 an hour giant big bass on all the Bill Dance Signature Lakes. We're working with Fish Tennessee again, Tennessee Vacation. We've got Dugout Bait and Tackle back as one of our product and kayak sponsors. Native Watercraft is back. Newport, working on a battery company for us. We've got the GSM family back, which is Phoenix Rods, Dobbins Rods, Yamamoto, Bill Lewis, a bunch of other stuff. Tourney X is back with us. And I'm sure I'm missing some, but, we'll be sure to get all of our stuff updated and everything. This year, we've still got our 4 events for the Angler of the Year. That's what it takes to win the Carl Black Chevrolet of Nashville Angler of the Year. That's $100 cash prize for somebody. Rule changes. Daniel and I come up with, we have an official practice period now.
Yep.
We all know that to wear your PFDs, but sadly, we all loved Peyton Hughes and everything, but we want to make certain that you all learn from that above all else. Is always have that PFD on. I don't care if it's practice or not, but we do, and we always have had in Bassmaster, but we now do have an official practice period. So Monday, week of the tournament, you got to have your PFD on at all times. We're a 1 motor per kayak series, so you can only have 1 motor during official practice and competition. PFD's got to be worn at all times. We probably won't go over the safety stuff every single tournament like we do, but you all know you got to have your navigation lights. We recommend a safety flag, but you don't have to have it. Tomorrow we'll be launching, it'll be daylight. So you shouldn't have to worry about your navigation lights. But here's one thing to remember. It's going to be really, really foggy up here in the mountain areas and the high range. So be real mindful if you're running late, getting to the ramp, to not speed, just be extra careful. Watch out for each other on the boat ramps. Remember to rig in your parking spot and then go and launch and get out of the way so we're not blocking. There's a small tournament across the lake. It's been out a couple of days, but we've probably seen 3 or 4 boats about everywhere we go. So it's not really anything crazy. So, but the fish are chewing. They're in all stages that you can think of right now this time of year. They're deep, they're shallow, they're on rock, they're on wood, they're in water. So that's all you got to do is go find them. But we appreciate all of you coming back again in 2026 with us. We're going to continue to just grow what we can, and with your all's help, the sponsors are really happy with the support that you've given them. You all go a long way to make sure that you get your product from Dugout Bait and Tackle, and that helps a big time. Precision Hardwood flooring, they do tile, carpet, and everything. You guys, some of you've reached out and given us that business too. We appreciate that. We've got Lodge Skillet coming back. We're going to have prizes there. I forgot to ping them to get something for this weekend, but we'll make it up down the road. But just have a good time. We appreciate what you all do, and going to let Daniel handle all the details. And then we'll there's Tommy Brown calling, wanting to know where I caught my fish today. No, I'm just kidding. I'll catch up with him just a little bit. But guys, we appreciate you all, and I'll let Daniel take it over, and then we'll cut this short so you all can get back to rigging.
Yeah, absolutely. Real quick, make sure your PFD is worn at all times. If you have to, the weather's supposed to be good, so no need to take off rain suits or anything like that. So launches, all these times are going to be Central Standard Time. Launch is going to be 6:30 a.m. Lines in 6:45 a.m. Lines out is 2:45 p.m. The last submission for fish is 3:45 p.m. If you have any problems with any submissions on your fish, you must reach out prior to 3:45 p.m. to Steve-O or me to be able to get those fish submitted. Del Hall Lake's a little weird sometimes with the signal and cell phone, but make sure that you give yourself time. A full hour is enough to get you to a Wi-Fi spot in most cases. So do your diligence trying to get those fish submitted up. And if you can't by that 3:45 p.m. mark, make sure it's 3:44 p.m. when you reach out to us. Check-in is going to be at 4:45 p.m. We're going to be back at the River Grill, great restaurant. They always take care of us there. We're going to actually have that side room that we usually do. There will not be a banner, so either way, we're going to have fun. But it's 989 Wolf River Road, Byrdstown, Tennessee. You can reach me at 423-505-6092, Steve-O at 423-681-9519. We do have a third-party judge for this event. They will reach out to you if it's a DQ fish or anything like that. They will not reach out to you for cracked mouths, anything like that. Just make sure that you take good pictures, submit them. If you mess up the measurement, they're going to get corrected no matter what. Check your managed catch throughout the day. Make sure all your fish get submitted. Take a couple of good pictures of that fish. And these smallmouth are mean and angry right now, so you may have to let them chill out on your fish grips or in the net for a good little bit to get a good picture. I had one today. I had to throw back in the net a couple times. I had to put them in timeout. The boundaries for this event are going to be the Dale Hall Lake from the dam upstream to the first riffle of tributaries. No bank fishing is allowed, no tethering or anything like that. It's only certain events we allow that. Make sure that you've paid your Bass Nation dues. We're actually sending out messages to folks that haven't done that. It is past 6 p.m., so pre-fishing is done. You should be off the water at this point. And to speak on that official practice period, make sure if you see somebody, tell them that, hey, you need to have your PFD on. If they do not comply, take a picture, get their name, send it to us, please. We're pretty serious about that this season as far as making sure that our anglers are safe on the water. And, we want everybody to be able to come home. And, the cold water that there is right now, Also, the ramps are going to be slick, still algaed up. Ice can happen. Just, be safe out there and just, take your time. Don't rush. It's a tournament, but it ain't everything. We want you to have fun. And hey, we got about 9 more of these after this one. There's 82 signed up as of now. So great showing out. And we look forward to seeing y'all at check-in.
All right. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Take it on. I don't know. That's it. All right. See y'all. Appreciate you. Have a good weekend.
What matters to you? Commitment, dedication, precision, connection. Catching fish? Good. That matters to us too.